All right, my friends, thank you for joining me once again. In today's video, I want to emphasize how perseverance and the belief in one's ideas can lead to success. There's probably not a one of us that can imagine being fulfilled in life without some measure of success. We all reach for it, we all strive for it, we watch plenty of videos about it, we read books on it, and we keep doing so because we feel like we're falling short, if we're just missing that one thing, that magic formula. And there's really not a magic formula. It's really just as simple as I just stated. In today's example, I want to use James Dyson, the inventor of the Dyson vacuum cleaner. I'm sure you've seen his face. I'm sure you've heard him talk and market his vacuum cleaners. They're quite ubiquitous now. I don't personally own one, but I would love to. They're kind of expensive, but I think it would be worth it, and people that I know that have a Dyson vacuum cleaner says there's nothing else like it. But James Dyson had a very difficult time inventing this vacuum cleaner. In the 1970s, James Dyson became increasingly frustrated with traditional vacuum cleaners that were using dust bag technology because they would always clog and lose their suction. So he decided to invent one himself. And he had this idea that cyclonic technology that he had seen in use in a sawmill might be the way to go. So over the next 15 years, he developed 5,126 prototypes before he found one that actually worked. He then marketed it to all the major manufacturers who constantly rejected him and had nothing to do with him because they were afraid that it would eliminate the use of these dust bags. It would bite into their bottom line, right? So he took it over to Japan and had fairly good success. Once he brought it back to the West, he was still getting rejected, and he decided to market it completely himself in 1993. And it became the fastest selling, the biggest selling vacuum cleaner in the UK ever. I'm sure all of us at some point have heard Dyson himself, quote, "say goodbye to the bag." James Dyson is now the 5th richest man in the UK and is worth $13.4 billion. He experienced so much success that all the major manufacturers who had previously rejected him were now trying to infringe on his copyright and duplicate his technology, for which he took them to court. And they had to end up paying him, I think, in excess of $4 million. So what I want you to understand is that if you have an idea and you believe in that idea, be prepared to fail time and time again, because you will learn something from each and every one of those failures. Listen to what James Dyson once said, and I think that this is a great place to end this video. He said, "I made 5,127 prototypes of my vacuum before I got it right. There were 5,126 failures. But I learned from each one. That's how I came up with a solution. So I don't mind failure. I've always thought that school children should be marked by the number of failures they've had. The child who tries strange things and experiences lots of failures to get there is probably more creative." I hope that's meant something to you, because it's definitely meant something to me. It inspires me to keep going and helps me to realize that I'm probably not anywhere near where I could be. And you can probably relate. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have liked this video, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Check out all my other videos. And if you want to donate to this channel as a tangible way of saying thanks, you may do so by clicking on the PayPal link down below. But you don't have to. There's also the thanks button down there too. But I hope that this is giving you something to ruminate on. I do thank you for your time. I enjoy each and every one of your comments, and I encourage you to leave one likewise down below. All right, guys, I will catch you on the next one. In the meantime, be wise.